Hi, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. This is Narendra. I'm the Director of Marketing at TargetBay. Welcome to one more episode of the live event, an interactive session from our team. So this is going to be about user reviews, right? So this is one of the most important aspects of an online business, collecting more user reviews and basically be in front or how to be in front of Google, right, ahead of your competition. So we are going to talk about this, how to collect user reviews, like how to, maximize your visibility, online and especially in Google. Um, so let's get started.
Alrighty, can you hear me, guys? Naran, can you hear me?
Yes, Helen, absolutely. Go
Okay,
ahead,
perfect.
please.
Awesome. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. Happy Tuesday. Reviews is something that I love to talk about. I'm super passionate about. So I'm so excited. So that, as you all know, the internet has brought all sorts of things to our fingertips, right? From buying groceries to researching the next car. So once a place for posting a pretty website to promote your business, the internet is now evolving to be a forum where consumers evaluate products and services based on impressions and feedback from other like-minded consumers. Now, it's easy to assume the importance of customer reviews, but nothing highlights more than objective data, just how reviews are used and how they impact businesses, right? Statistics analyze how customers behave before and after using services or buying products, which can help you develop your plans to improve your business. Now, you might be asking, who's reading online reviews? Well, with 93% of customers reading reviews, it's safe to ask, the easier question would be, who isn't reading them, right? And just informing customers of the availability of product or services is no longer adequate. Customers are also craving the knowledge from firsthand experiences. And if your business is not utilizing reviews, you are missing an opportunity to grow your business. All right, so let's get into it. I'm not going to read off of the screen, but I'll kind of touch base on each point there, right? So reviews are, let's see, I can kind of compare them to a menu. So reviews are not only there to inform the customer of the product, but also to give a visual representation, which we'll touch a little bit later. Reviews not only have the power to influence customer decisions, but can also strengthen a company's credibility. So you have to think about that as well. Reviews have the power to gain customer trust, and they also encourage people to interact with the company as well. And as you all know, customer interaction ultimately leads to improved profits for the business. Now, reviews provide an opportunity for businesses and customers to build a relationship with one another. Establishing an emotional connection with customers is shown to provide 23% more revenue than a non-engaged customer. And that just is due to the fact that that customer really feels safe and establishes trust with your brand. Let's see here. It's not moving. Okay. Now let's talk about picture reviews, right? So images allow your customers to visually connect with the product. It's really hard to find a better way to know how a product will look without seeing like the picture of it. And it helps customers visualize how the item will fit into their own life. It's the same logic, again, behind like a menu, I say. Some menus include images of meals, and that just proves that people really do connect with that visual representation. People are more likely to purchase the product if there is a customer image associated with it. I'm sure you have those products on your website, but product images from the brand or retailer do some of the legwork, but customers trust other customers, and that's just the ultimate point of it, unfortunately. They do identify with other customers more so than an anonymous model or a shoe stand just popping up on the image, right? They want to see the product in the wild. And as our presentation says, a picture is worth 1,000 words and even more dollars. So keep that in mind. All right, so best practices, right? So let's make it specific. Give your context, make sure it's the correct product, and keep it conversational. Don't be demanding, don't be too formal, adapt a friendly tone, and don't be too pushy. You know, those customers are doing you a little bit of a favor, but we can also get into how you can also do them a favor as well. Keep the email on brand, make sure that it has your company colors on it. Don't add too many frills. Be very straightforward. Ask for the review up front. You know, don't bait the customer into thinking they're doing something else when you're really just asking for a review. Set up a process for customers who don't want to write them. I know that I am extremely lazy. So when I purchase a product and I get that review, if it's not 1 or 2 clicks, I'm not going to do it. So definitely keep that in mind as well. And be creative. Just because you want to stay on brand doesn't mean that you can't add some GIFs in there and images as well. Okay, SEO credit. So SEO credit is extremely important when we're talking about businesses. So SEO rankings place more weight than ever on what users have to say, right? So reviews are one form of user-generated content that search engines take into consideration. User-generated content racks up serious SEO points by providing sites with fresh content, a lot of backlinks, and sources for organically shaping natural attributes. Let's see here. Okay, so again, I'm not going to read all of this, but I'll kind of like touch points on it. So the first point is reviews provide SEO with fresh, relevant content. It's not always possible or beneficial for a brand to churn out tons of content, right? Especially if this content is specifically produced for SEO purposes. But search engines want to see your site is active. So what do? You collect user-generated content, and that's going to be a huge key. So consumer-generated media is a low-effort way to power your site and social media channels with unique, authentic content. And you don't even have to do anything with our automations, and we'll touch base on that later. But let's see here. Reviews shape basic SEO attributes naturally, right? So sites are optimized for search engines through a system of basic attributes such as keywords, backlinks, titles, and internal links as well. When it comes to reviews, customers work as an army of link builders and keyword writers. So your SEO structure is shaped without you even having to lift a finger. Reviews naturally help your site rank for long tail keywords as well. So in contrast with highly competitive general search terms, long tail keywords are specific key phrases with low search competition that are very easy to rank for. However, your issue is knowing which long tail keywords matter, right? However, luckily, looking at real customer comments, you can kind of see how they're really phrasing their concerns, and you can integrate these key phrases as keywords on your site optimization. So again, not lifting a finger. You want to let the customer do the work for you. Reviews also boost social SEO. So social media has increased, obviously, and SMO, which is social media optimization, is a form of optimization that kind of deals with social sites, right? And the user-generated content like reviews help SEO through SMO, just because it kind of collects everything together, such as social shares, likes, commenting, more common threads like hashtags. And that all really goes towards your brand and benefits your brand and your brand authority as well. And then last but not least, reviews are great for both automatic and manual optimization. So automized search engine algorithms use spiders that look for customer content, product reviews, and testimonials to evaluate your website. Additionally, we have some human teams known as quality raters who manually evaluate your site's reputation. And they look for aspects such as expertise, authority, truth, which is all gained through excellent customer content. Content written by customers really gives the site legitimacy and earns SEO juice from both manual and automatic rating systems. So there are 2 systems that you do have to keep in mind. This really should be a vital part of any SEO checklist, and reviews and ratings can really make it easier to stand out with regards to search engine results. And I know for myself, if I'm looking up a website or a product, the internet is the first place I'm going to go. So you really want to make sure that you're ranking up there. Okay, so how do you persuade your customers to leave a review? Well, like I said before, you want to automate the process as much as possible so that way you're not missing out on any reviews. You want to personalize your request, make it really attractive, make it fun for the customer, and then ultimately incentivize the customer as well. So sometimes I always get like a follow-up email asking for a review for 10% off, and that really keeps your brand at the top of their minds as well. So if you're continuing to send email campaigns, for example, and you have a new release product, they can use that coupon and purchase like 10% off your new product, just keeping that brand at the top of your mind or their mind as well. And educate them about why reviews are important for your business. They don't know. They'll be really interested in knowing that you're reaching out to them. Let them know that we care. We're always there for you as well. And if someone doesn't do it right away, always follow up on your request, but don't be too pushy as well. Ultimately, it's up to the customer. Some customers will, some customers don't, but at the end of the day, it is their decision. So review collections, how does Bay Reviews do it? So here are some features that Bay Reviews really help implement that can help the collection of your reviews. So collect site product reviews from the shoppers at the end of checkout with a pop-up widget, right? So sometimes you get that pop-up that asks for your email. This is very, very similar, but this just asks for your product reviews and your site reviews. Just to clarify, so site reviews are just based on the experience of the site. How did they follow through the site, and the product reviews are for specific products that are bought. We can also use targeted review request emails as well. So key benefits to this feature, it really helps you collect reviews from past orders. It helps you connect with old customers as well who might show interest in a product recommendation or to purchase a new product. And these emails can be sent for products purchased during a specific time frame as well. For example, if you are enjoying an extraordinary sale during Christmas weekend, for example, it makes sense to request again to customers who purchase products during that time to write reviews, ever since, you know, the majority of sales happen during that period. And last but not least, it also helps you request site reviews from your customers, which really improves the trust among customers and increases your brand recognition as well. Automate review requests and purchase emails to help you automatically collect as well. So the review email request feature helps you send automated reviews whenever your customer places an order, an email is triggered. So an A/B effect. Once a customer purchases, a second goes into effect as well. And then customers can directly write reviews through an email form or click an external link to write reviews. This really allows you to reach the maximum number of customers and increase the number of reviews collected. Send up a follow-up review or requesting a picture review. We already went over that. And customers can also leave a review on this site as well. Something that I did not add on here, but something I'd love to mention is how do you deal with bad reviews, right? Well, I don't think, let's see here. No, we didn't touch on it. So how do you deal with bad reviews? In order to post a review, it always goes through you, or you can set it up to be automatic, either way. But most of my clients personally set it up so that they have to review and publish their reviews. So if you get a bad review, you don't have to publish it as well. That's a really big thing about TargetBay, is that we want to make sure that everything is up to you. And then let's see here. So Google reviews is especially important. As you can kind of see here, it's all linked together, and TargetBay is an official product review partner, right? So we help you put your reviews and get those indexed on the Google organic search. You don't have to go through the whole process of uploading these feeds through the Merchant Center. We have a built-in integration to push your reviews directly towards from your account. Let's see. So just to kind of touch base about the strategies. So display widgets, of course, we touched about that earlier, and review carousels. So I love displaying carousels, and that's something that you can also utilize in your email campaigns as well. It's just something to keep the user engaged. It's not just one standstill product, it's rotating reviews. So that way you can maximize the reviews that are seen. You want to create that pop-up widget as well, just to grab the user attention. And you can product group. So product grouping is just kind of showcasing different products similar to each other. I know that on Amazon, for example, if I'm looking at a product, I love to kind of scroll down and see, I believe it says like users also purchased. It's kind of similar to that, but it also just gives your inventory or your products more visibility as well. You want to make sure that you have that review badge on there. I know TargetBay provides them. That just kind of gives you a little boost. You know, sometimes when you look at a different company, if they have different badges or awards, you're more likely to kind of go with them, and that really touches base on that credibility as well. So having that review badge really boosts your credibility. Again, having your customer photo gallery. So instead of just listing your products on there, you want to make sure that people do post their products pictures once they have received them. And let's see here, review coupons. So like I said before, I love to get those coupons in the mail. Who doesn't save money, right? Who doesn't love saving money? And so if you want to offer about like 10% off, 15% off for a review, you can also do that as well. Rewards and loyalty. You always want to reward those who are loyal to you and kind of keep coming back to you. And there is a little bit of segmentation there that you can utilize as well in your email campaigns. And then Facebook review integration. So we do have the integration for Facebook and Instagram curation as well. You just want to make sure that you're staying on top of your social media. I know for myself, sometimes when I'm looking at a brand and it is a bigger purchase, I like to check out their Instagram or Facebook, see if they're active, what users are saying about them. And then, of course, last but not least, everyone will have a copy of this, so no need to write anything down. But we have our BayEngage tutorials here, and those are video tutorials that show you how to do anything on BayEngage, right? We also have our BayEngage Help Center, and then our BayEngage website product tour that kind of gives you a step-by-step guide of how to use BayEngage, and if there is a specific product that you're looking for, it also touches base there in the product tour. BayEngage has over 250 email templates on BayEngage for you to start those automated emails, right? So if you don't have the time, you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to start this. I just don't have the time to sit down, create this email. We got you. That's what we're here to do. We have so many templates on there that you can easily go and customize a couple things. Of course, you want to make sure that your brand colors are on there, your logo's on there, change the coupon code, but it really is as easy as 3, 2, 1. So don't miss out on this, guys. And what's new on BayEngage? We are always updating our BayEngage. We love feedback. So if you have some feedback that you'd love to give us, we'd love to hear it. And then we make updates all the time based on those customer feedback. So if you'd like to check that out, the link is there as well. That wraps up our live event today. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the live chat and I would love to answer them. Let's see. And again, this deck and live event will be emailed to all the participants. That way you can kind of have a copy as well, and then check that out. And this can be any question based on reviews, BayEngage, email campaigns. I know I kind of touched about a little bit of everything there. No questions? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining us. I had a blast. If you do have a question about reviews later on, feel free to reach out to our support team. We are always here for you. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, okay? Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, guys.